Welcome back, my friends. Today I'm talking about my Model Y test driving experience. More importantly, am I actually buying one? First of all, if you're new to my channel, I've been very well documenting the ins and outs of my purchase towards a Ford Lightning. But lately I've been having second thoughts and I started to dive into Tesla's lineup, and I found that the Model Y was basically everything I want. It just is a tiny bit small and I can't quite afford a Model X. I still really want a Lightning. I'm just worried that I might be a little bit too high on the list and might not get it for 2 years. So I just kept digging and digging into the Model Y, and eventually I made a call and said, hey, can I try one, please? And they said, of course. So I drove down on a lunch break one day and went for a half-hour ride, and oh my goodness, is this thing amazing. Now, I did my best to try to film it, but at the same time, it seemed weird and creepy, I don't know, I'm just going to film me on a test drive, so I don't have a ton of footage, but I'll just sprinkle it in here and there. But there's a lot of things I learned. All right, we're almost to the Tesla dealership. Man, I feel like I'm going against everything I've just preached in the last 6 videos I've made, all about the Ford Lightning. But what it comes down to is just, I think the Model Y, if it turns out to be as cool as I think, and I can, hopefully afford it, I think it might hold me over till I can get into a Lightning, which I do still want to end up with a Lightning or a bigger size electric vehicle. But I'm going to try a Model Y today and we'll see what happens. All right, we're here. So the first thing I want to answer in this video is, well, should you buy your Tesla online or should you actually go to a dealership? Now, one of the greatest things about Tesla is they cut out dealerships for the most part, and you can literally just order online and never talk to another human. But for me, I actually kind of liked the sales experience there. I think his name was Connor, and he was a really cool guy, and we just got to talk about when he thinks the car's coming because they're pushed out till January. So it kind of is nice to talk to a person and get their thoughts on what they've seen, especially since they deal with them every day. So I really liked that part, and there was really no traditional car salesy things. They said, hey, do you have a car to trade in? We can see how much it's worth, but that's as far as they went. And I did put a reservation in, but it was because I kind of wanted to anyway. I had 200, I literally planned on doing it before I got them. So on that question, I really recommend, if you are even slightly considering your Tesla, just go try one. They're very cool there. They give you a half hour. I don't know if that's standard or if they just said that, but, and you get to experience the car. Now, I had a blast on that ride. It was actually my first time in a Tesla, and it was awesome. This thing rules. It is so cool. Okay, quick check-in on the Tesla. This is going to be so hard for me to not buy this. This is my first time driving a Tesla, first time driving an electric car even. And it is just, I don't know. There's no way I don't go put a deposit on this thing. It's just this is not even the performance one, and the gas acceleration feeling, so I don't even know. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. So all that to say is I definitely recommend going in person and talking to someone, and actually, because it's not the traditional car salesman experience. So you don't have to put your guard up like you would at a Chevy dealership, which in my experience are the worst places to buy a car. Not to generalize, but at least the one where I live close by, I'm never going back. In fact, quick side note, that was what made us use Carvana for the first time. And let me tell you, yes, to never have to do the let me talk to my sales manager bit again, I will use Carvana every time. But to totally contradict what I've been saying is, for people who've been watching, well, Larry, what about your Ford Lightning? The whole reason you started talking to this camera in your basement. Great point. And I totally plan on just eating the $250 if I can actually get the Lightning. And My plan might even be just to drive the Y for a year and then sell it and, buy the Lightning like I originally planned, or when I can finally get the Lightning. Who knows, right? Now, something interesting I learned is I started to talk to my dealer here. I know I just talk shit about dealers, but it's the only way to get a Lightning. They don't have the Tesla system. Anyway, I voiced my concern. I said, hey, they're only making 15,000 Lightnings this year. What are my chances of actually getting one? Do you have a lot of orders here? Like, are you going to run out of the ones you can sell even? And I mostly got vague answers there. But one, and this is, trust it if you will, but basically I've talked to a couple people actually in the comment section, and they've said that their dealers said still hold on and still try to make your reservations, that 15,000 number is not set in stone. Official production numbers are not in, is the line I was given. So, hey, that's enough to keep me optimistic. So, all that said, I do plan on trying everything I can, and I'm going to try to get my order in for a Lightning. But if I can't get it, I have this Model Y now on delivery, which is going to be awesome. You can't go wrong either way. So this might be my shortest video ever. I just wanted to talk about what I thought for the Model Y now that I've actually driven one. And, there's a couple last things here, but let's wrap it up. So basically the thesis of this video is, well, if you're so hype on these EV trucks, why even consider a Model Y? Well, I think the storage capacity is just enough to get me by. I think it can handle family trips home. I think it's beefy enough to handle a winter drive in Michigan. And I think it's pretty sweet. It just looks cool. I mean, it's a Tesla. Like, it instantly will turn me into a Tesla douchebag. I know it will, but I'm ready to walk that plank, I think. The last thing is something just interesting I learned is if you live in Michigan, did you know you can't lease a Tesla? Wild, right? I would have to drive to Indiana and lease it there and then drive it home. I can only buy a Tesla in Michigan. I think there's a couple other states too. And you're probably like, duh, Larry, blah, blah, blah. You didn't see this. I didn't know that. So I felt like kind of dumb. I was like, well, I might lease it. He's like, you can, but you have to go drive to a different state to do it. So if you're in Michigan and you're planning on leasing a Tesla, there's a quick little tidbit for you. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Appreciate you watching. It's been so cool, all the new people to the channel. I really never set out to try to build an audience or anything like that. I just like making videos, and now that people are actually subscribing, I'm like, hey, maybe I should keep doing these, and maybe I'll be one of those douchebags that say, hey, please like my video and subscribe. But I'm gonna let you decide that. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I'm slowly becoming a Tesla douchebag, I think. I'm just gonna shake my head, and then the video thing of the next video to watch should be popping up, and you're like, I guess I'll watch it. I just feel bad for this guy. Okay, bye.